Good evening, Scorpio ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Okay, so what I'd like to do for you guys today, Scorpio, is just to give you an energy reading and just to see what vibrations surround you here. And I'm trying to focus, well, I would like to focus exclusively on your financial as well as your romantic type situation here. Okay? So, rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this reading may not resonate for each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you the information that you're seeking. Okay? So, what I'm going to do to start off with, I'm going to go on and just use my romance angels first, just to get a general sense of the vibrations surrounding you. Then I'm going to move on to my oracle deck, a oracle deck that I'm sure you guys have not seen me use as of yet, okay? Because I've just pulled it out of my box. Okay, so let's see. Scorpio or Spirit, what message would you like me to share with Scorpio regarding their romantic situation from now until the end of July? Okay? Something that they really need to know. Let's see. Right, let's start off by looking at the bottom card here. Wow. The first card that comes up is that someone is wearing a mask here, a false mask in your romantic situation. Scorpio, is it you? Okay, if it's not you, then it's someone with whom you're dealing. Okay, there may be a new person that you've met. Okay, but when you look at this card here, don't always consider this as always being very, very negative. It just means that someone is just, they just feel uncomfortable of sharing, their feelings. That's what I'm getting here. It could be you and you're uncomfortable because you don't want to hurt the person. But sometimes it requires a discussion, an open discussion. And you need not enter a relationship with having these hidden secrets, Scorpio. Okay? If it's you. All right, let's see. It seems that because you guys have been dealing with such bad people, you've been kind of desiring a true soulmate to enter. And I do feel that a new person is about to come into your life here, but it certainly shows here with this card that your prayers, your affirmations, and visualization is going to help bring you and this person together. Okay? So you've been doing a good job with praying and manifesting this person into your life here. Okay? It's time that you free yourself, ladies and gentlemen, and take back control of your life here. And usually when I see this card, it's usually because of an ex here. Okay? You guys are just so, you're still thinking about the past extremely too much and you need to embrace the new here. Okay? Because you see how this horse is, even though I feel that he can actually jump over this if he wanted to, but for some reason he's having trouble doing so, and so are you. So you have to let this past foolishness go because it's not doing anything but impeding your success. Okay? I feel too that with this new person that I'm feeling strongly that you've met, you've had a past life type relationship with this person, and that's why you're feeling such an instant attraction here. And you also had a past life connection as well with this ex. Okay? And that's why the person keeps returning to your life here. But you're going to have to make a decision, I'm getting. Okay? And once again, your reading is keep alerting you to pay attention to the red flags here. So even though you may have met someone who has stirred your romantic interest, and it may be somebody that you're very much interested in, you gotta watch out and be a bit more, be vigilant around this person here. Okay? Any new people, particularly the ex here, doesn't mean that you can't, have a positive relationship with this person, but you just can't be naive, you know? You can't be unrealistic. It is what it is. Okay? You have to see people for who they are. Okay. Also, I'm feeling too, again, we were talking about this ex situation. I feel that your situation with him or her is unrequited. It's just too one sided. One of you is giving extremely too much, or one of you is putting in a little bit more effort than the other here. And that's not a true relationship, ladies and gentlemen. So why waste your time? Okay? Particularly if this is you and if you're actually one sided here, then you need to stop doing that. But if someone else is like that with you, then you need to really let them go and realize who you're dealing with. Okay? And last but not least, as I said, I feel that, your heart is making some attempt to open up and you're allowing this passion to enter in, but still keep in mind that, ladies and gentlemen, it's best that you pay attention to the red flags here, okay? Because they're cautioning you. And it's time that you let go of control issues and allow the situation with this new person to unfold on its natural course here, okay? So let's go on and just get into your reading, ladies and gentlemen, and see what other information we can glean. And in this reading, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on and just turn our focus over to your spiritual helpers, including your angels, your ascended masters, and other guides. And we're going to kind of ask them to give us some advice or additional advice regarding your situation. Okay? So I'm going to go on and just shuffle up this deck here. And ladies and gentlemen, since your reading is telling you that it is someone around whom you should be vigilant, after doing this reading, I'm going to pull some letters for you to help you identify who this person might be. Okay? So right now, let's go on and just get into your oracle reading and ask your helpers what messages they would like to share, with regards to or as they relate to your financial as well as your romantic situation here. What messages, ladies and gentlemen? Let me go on and just ruffle up these cards here since I haven't been using them much. All right, let's start off with just looking at your bottom card here. We have Archangel Fanul, if I'm pronouncing it right. But anyway, this card is all about hope, optimism, as well as new beginnings. So that's a good energy that seems to be pervading you guys. And this archangel is helping you. This archangel wants you to be happy, ladies and gentlemen. He wants you to think a bit more positive and have hope and know that all is not lost. A new beginning is on the way here because we see here that you've kind of gone through a few issues here in terms of not being able to free yourself because you're so hung up in the past here and you're dealing with people who are wearing a mask. All right. So this archangel is telling you that it's time that you embrace a new beginning here. It's time that you keep the faith because new opportunities surround you. And this card is asking you to trust your instincts a bit more, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Let's move right along into getting into more specifics into your reading. Let's look at what may have occurred a long time ago. Not necessarily that long, but it's in your past, okay? We have Up from the Depths. Okay, this card is all about what? Releasing difficulties. Okay? So in the past, it seems that many of you you made some attempt to resolve difficulty, it appears both romantically as well as with your finances. It seems you made some decisions here. Either, particularly with work, you may have decided to give up or leave a job that wasn't serving you, and you found, greater pastures, and you found better ways of making money here that I'm seeing, as well as a lot of you have decided to move away from toxic type relationships, okay? But you're still clinging to the past that I'm getting, okay? And I feel that also some of you were very, very depressed and you really couldn't see the forest from the trees here. all right? But you were able to release difficulty, okay? Let's look at more recent influences. We have soulful appreciation, okay? This card is all about a heartfelt gratitude, okay? So, what that is suggesting here is that you learn to show gratitude, ladies and gentlemen, and to appreciate the smaller things in life. And many of you, it seems, you made it a habit, I'm feeling, not to keep, overloading yourself with things that no longer serve your worth. And you also decided, it seems, to stop missing out on opportunities. Okay? So now let's move right along and look at your current situation or the central issue here. All right? Wow, we have the healing heart. This card is all about love, acceptance, as well as romance, ladies and gentlemen. So, with that said, once again, love certainly surrounds you now, even though we're seeing a lot of things here, warnings here that you need to be concerned, okay? You know who the people who are in your element here, and I just feel a lot of these cards are more associated with an X, all of the negative type things here. But I think that the fact that you still are hanging, trying to control situations, that's in the present with this new person that many of you are going to be meeting here. So you need to kind of free yourself from this X. But we're going to, like I said, we're going to pull some letters to try to get a clue of who this person might be, because it could, in fact, be this new person as well, too. But again, it requires an open discussion here. So before I segue into that discussion, let me get back to what I was saying here. Okay, it looks like that, love surrounds you, and things that kind of cause you to lose your faith. It seems like those things are kind of fading now. And love really awaits you, because it seems that many of you are in the process of healing, or some of you have healed. All right. So let's look at what might help you, or in fact hinder you, or what crosses you here. Okay, it could be both positive, it could be positive, or it could be negative here. So we have connection. All right, this is a very positive card here, because it's all about partnership. It's all about contracts and commitments, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm seeing here is that you're going to meet, it looks like a very professional type person. It could be, for some of you, it could be a new lover, all right? Or it could be someone at your job, someone that's going to really help you, okay? And also help bring that prosperity in that you want here. Because I'm seeing some type of commitment that you're going to make here. It could be, a new job here to make more money. You see this? It's a contract, a commitment. It could be a commitment, ladies and gentlemen, to be to uh, to make a relationship a bit stable, or more stable than what it has been. A commitment to get married. Okay, it shows good fortune, so you can expect a lot of good things, and new opportunities coming towards you here. So let's look how all of this stuff is going to begin here. We have your eternal spirit. This is about your higher self and sacred intuition. So this card is further urging you to use your intuition a bit more, because you're going to have a lot of aha moments here. Your intuition is going to heighten a great deal. You guys have very keen intuitive faculties. You should never second guess yourself. Use it, ladies and gentlemen, to make a decision, because you will be a decision. A decision is going to be a force upon you if you don't make it. You're going to have to sit back and decide what it is that you want to do in a way of romance, as well as with your finances and work. Okay. Now let's look at some additional information here. We have your personal guide. This is your guardian angel and your spirit family. This is a good card to see here, because it shows, ladies and gentlemen, that spirits who are very close to you. I usually use these cards sometime in my mediumship readings, but this card is certainly telling you that spirits, deceased relatives, everything, everyone is very close to you and they're helping you, you know? And they've been with you, as this card is indicating, since birth. So notice your feelings here because they're going to be giving you urges on, which direction that you should be going in or heading. Okay? Understand that you are very much protected. So talk to your gods a bit more because they can hear you. And this is one key thing that you can do if you guys are not, if you don't know how to really communicate with spirit and understand their messages. Tell spirit exactly how you want them to communicate to you, and they'll do it. Trust me. You just wait for it. It can be something as simple as just flicker a light or, make something drop. Anything simple, okay? So you can get a connection. It doesn't have to be anything, very extraordinary. It's not as difficult as most people or mysterious as most people make it seem here. It's very easy to connect with spirit. You just have to know how to do it. Okay? So let's move right along and see what your outcome is going to be, ladies and gentlemen. You have, wow, talent God. So you have so many guides surrounding you, ladies and gentlemen. So this one is certainly a powerful guide here, and it certainly says that, you know, these guides are really helping you. These are talented guides, and they have come to assist you because you and they have similar interests. When they were here before they passed over, they enjoyed doing some of the same things that you wanted. This is what I'm getting here. Okay? This is telling me that some of you may be interested or you may have been, very floored by someone famous that you would like to become one day. This card is telling you that you can even channel them and try to get their help if you want. You have very good manifesting abilities. Okay? So, with that said, let me go on and just get out of these letters here to kind of help you identify the people around whom you might want to consider being a bit more vigilant because, as your reading is saying, someone is wearing a mask. And, ladies and gentlemen, if your name shows up here, it means that you're wearing a mask too. Okay, so let's see. But if your name shows up and theirs don't, it means you are wearing a mask. So, again, you guys know who's probably wearing a mask here. But anyway, I'm going to go on and just select these 20 letters out of this bag of 200 letters to help you identify who this person might be. Okay, so Spirit, guide me to the 20 letters to help Scorpio identify who this person might in fact be. All right. We have an A, an I, an X, a W, an A, an E, R, F, U, O, T, R, O, T. Let's see how many letters we have. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Let's get 6 more letters, Spirit. 6 more letters. All right, we have a D, a G, a K. We have a V, an I. Okay, we have another I. All right, I'm going to call these back to you guys to make sure that you have them. We have 3 I's. There are 2 T's, 2 A's, 2 O's, 2 R's, a G, a V, K, D, X, W-U-E, as well as an F. Okay. So those are the letters, ladies and gentlemen. So what I like to do now is I like to just leave you with a final message, ladies and gentlemen, from Spirit. Okay? A message that I will be reading to you from a postcard that I have here. Since you have all of these guides here, there's a lot of spirit energy that's here, that's lurking here. So let's give you a message from Spirit, another message, okay? So, Spirit, what final message would you like me to share with Scorpio? And again, this reading is valid from now until the end of June. Okay, what additional message? Okay, let's get this card here. I'm going to read it as it is written. Dear, dear you, it might be hard to believe you'll ever get to where you want to go, feel the way you want to feel, and find peace and security, but you can. There's lots to celebrate in this life, but first you need to let go of this attachment to achieving certain results. It is easy to get caught in the endless loop of wanting this or that so you can feel safe. The only way out is to surrender the attachment. Empty yourself so that you can be filled with something new. The compulsion will be lifted and peace will come. Trust that something better waits, that something new will open up and you will see new opportunities for fulfillment. The truth is, whenever you get into the loop, what you are really looking for is spirit. That connection is where the power, the peace, and the purpose lies. Everything else follows after that. Give yourself a hug. We've got you. Loving you so, so much. So, Scorpio, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered food for thought. Be sure to like and share, subscribe if you've yet to subscribe. And if you'd like to have a more personal reading, you can definitely contact me at will.brown at WET Consulting Inc. And all of that information is provided in the description box. All right. Have a nice evening.